Welcome to Jay's Naughty Wood. It's a one-man shop. This is my journey into woodworking. Come learn with me.
Alright, the wife has decided upon me giving away a little project for my 100 follower on Kick. We hit that goal and then some, and we landed upon a modified Diablo IV logo. So we're gonna hit it, print it out, cutting it out here on the bandsaw, and just make sure we're real careful with this because the piece is thin and tiny in sections, so it's got to be very precise, very sturdy and careful on these cuts, and making sure that I'm not squeezing too hard on what I have cut out, etc. We'll have to hit the scroll saw here in a bit, and that's what we'll do as soon as we get this outside cut up. Alright, the outside's all done. Time to switch gears into the scroll saw, get inside the D and the V there. Pre-drill the hole so I can get the bit through and get the blade going and just cutting it up. And just same as before, I have to be careful with squeezing and where I'm cutting because this is a tight spot. This is a small piece and the thin stock is very fragile, so I cannot squeeze or mess it up. Kind of nervous, but this is how we learn. Thanks for watching. Hit me up on any platform at Jay's Naughty Wood. Alright, it's all caught up, done, pulled off the top part. Now we're working on figuring out what the next move is. We're going to do the frame. Are we going to paint? What are we going to do? Let's go ahead and move over to the frame pieces here. We will cut them up, get the grooves going, figure out the size. We got to do the acrylic and all of that. So let's get after it. Okay, so here we go. We have the acrylic sheeting. I made a slight mistake. I went cheaper because, well, I could get more of them. And I was like, these things will work. It's just an acrylic sheet. It's thinner, and it kind of splits on this saw. It's just not strong enough. The acrylic sheeting just doesn't hold up. So be aware of that when you're trying to go thinner on the acrylic sheeting. The thick stuff is the better stuff. Making the miter. On this, I am mitering 3 of the 4 joints. The last joint is going to be a butt joint because of the grooves in the box. Those grooves will allow me to get those LEDs in the box and string them out of that little last groove in the butt joint. That'll allow me, again, to get the string through there and the cords out and give access to power. We're going to give this a base coat of white. Before we get into the big painting, we'll let it dry off a little bit, and then I am completely guessing here on the paints and playing it by eye and ear at this point. Thought here's I'm gonna come in with a brighter red and come back later with a little darker color and go over it. It's not going as planned at this point, but I'm trying not to panic. It's paint. Once it dries, you can go over the top of it and, you know, add different things to it. I'm gonna hit a gray that I think is good. It also is not quite what I'm looking for the D for the Diablo. It's a little too dark, and we'll have to play. start to blend the colors until I'm happy with it. Try to get through a darker red, and it's not quite working. I blended that gray with the red after I blended the gray, and it's just a struggle at this point. Still trying not to panic and just, I don't know, guessing at it. Give it a guess and check and see where we end up. With a little bit of a white or a lighter gray in here on this, and it's starting to look good on the top part, on the D, and the letters a little lighter like this, and I kind of like it. So we're going to leave it. We're going to move on to fixing the red up a little bit, bring in a little bit more red. We're going to mix it with the black and the gray in there to try to just bring it out a little bit more, and well, it turns out. We're about set here on this paint. It is now going to be time to build the box. I have already gone and painted the box black. I figured it would go well with the Diablo coloring. So we're gonna fix this up, push this around, get it squared off, glue the Diablo IV symbol to the acrylic sheet, and see how it goes. part. Getting these LEDs in here. I am stoked. We go around twice. I want to get this thing all aglow, and probably gonna hit the red first for that background Diablo. Stick with that theme, and I can't wait. Backing is set, plugging it in, and there we go. Look at that baby glow. Change that color. What are you doing? We said red. Get over there. There we go. Nice.
And that's a wrap. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment. Leave feedback. Whatever you want to do. Hit that share button. And I will see you next time on Jay's Naughty World.